Good evening, baseball fans, and welcome to Fenway Park here for Game 2 of the 2016 American League Championship Series between the Boston Red Sox, the winners of the AL East, and coming out as the second team in the wild card, the New York Yankees. The Yankees took Game 1 of this series by a score of 4-1 as the underdogs, and now here in Game 2, Boston looks to knot things up, and the Yankees look to get a huge advantage entering into this series. The Yankees' batting order is as follows. Center fielder Jacoby Ellsbury leads things off, followed by left fielder Brett Gardner. Third baseman Todd Frazier. DH Tom Ullman cleans things up. Right fielder Aaron Judge. Doing the catching is Brian McCann. First base, first start of the playoffs, is Kyle Parker. Second base, Ronnie Torreyes. And shortstop is Jed Lowry, who rounds things out. While on the mound for the Red Sox is the young left-hander Henry Owens. He was 13-9 on the regular season with a 3.42 ERA. Very respectable. He's still looking for his first postseason win. And Jacoby Ellsbury makes his way to the plate to lead off this ball game. Game 2 of the ALCS. Owens sets and delivers the first pitch. As we are underway, let's play ball. 0-2 count now on Ellsbury. The pitch from Owens is swung on and snagged by Craig at first base. Cat-like reflexes by Alan Craig, and one down here in this top half of the first inning. As now Brett Gardner comes to the plate. Back-to-back left-handed bats against the left-handed Owens. Here comes the first pitch from Owens. In there for strike one. Count will run to 0-2 now on Gardner. Here comes the pitch. And he can't pull the trigger. That's called strike three. Backwards K on Brett Gardner. And there's two down here in the top half of the first as Todd Frazier digs in with two outs. Right-handed bat against left-handed Owens as the pitch nicks the inside half of the strike zone, taken for strike one. Count runs to 1-2. Owens sets and delivers. That's swung through the curveball. He goes down swinging, two strikeouts in the top half of the first for Andy Owens. And we're still scoreless as we head to the bottom half. Well, welcome back to the American League Championship Series as the Red Sox batting order is center fielder Mookie Betts leads things off, followed by DH Brock Holt, third baseman Pablo Sandoval. Cleaning things up will be left fielder Hanley Ramirez, followed by first baseman Alan Craig, shortstop Xander Bogaerts, second baseman Yoan Moncada. Catching is Blake Swihart, and then the right fielder rounds things out is Gerardo Parra. While on the mound for the Yankees is the left-hander, the duel of the left-handers, Tyler Olson. He was 10-6 with a very respectable 2.66 in the regular season. And Mookie Betts makes his way to the plate to lead off this bottom half of the first inning. Olson sets and delivers the pitch. It's laid down for a bunt, fielded by Olson, and he's going to toss that one to first base, and there's one down in the bottom half of the first inning. As Betts is retired, and that will bring up the DH and Brock Holt. He was swapped over to DH when Xander Bogaerts took over the starting shortstop job, taking it from Holt. So with one out, here comes the pitch. It's a bit down, and that's ball one. 1-0 count. Olson now delivers the 1-0. That's swung on and popped up into right field. Judge goes back. He's at the track. It keeps carrying, and he can't find it. Lost it in whatever lights or something, and that'll bounce over the wall for a ground rule double. So Holt's on second, and that brings up Pablo Sandoval, Kung Fu Panda. The three-hitter also playing third. Olson sets and delivers from the stretch. In there for a strike next to the outside half slider. 0-1 count. Runs the 1-2 now on Sandoval. Here comes the pitch from Olson. Swung on, grounded to second, fielded by Torreyes, tossed over to first, and that's an easy out. As Sandoval is retired, and we have two down in this bottom half of the first inning, as now Hanley Ramirez digs into the batter's box. He's hitting .294 with a dinger and 2 RBI so far in the playoffs. Olson sets and delivers. That's swung on and fouled back for strike one. And now it's a 1-2 count as Olson sets at the chest and delivers the 1-2. That's a check swing. He can't go around. It's a called strike anyway. He goes down looking. as Hanley Ramirez strikes out. It's still scoreless. Welcome back to the ALCS. Here in the top half of the second inning as Tom Ullman, the 19-year-old stud DH first baseman, digs into the batter's box. First pitch to him is taken low for ball one. 1-0 count on Ullman. Left-handed Owens delivers to the right-handed Ullman. That's a ground ball past the diving glove of Bogaerts at shortstop, and that's a single for Tom Ullman as he leads off this top half of the second inning with a little flashy base hit. So he's on first, and that brings up Aaron Judge. All 6'7" of him. He was 2 for 3 last night's game. He had a home run, his first of the playoffs, his first playoff of his career, and there goes Ullman. Takes off for second base. He avoids the tag as it was high anyways, and Tom Ullman has himself in the scoring position with nobody out, and Aaron Judge at the plate with a 2-2 count. Owen sets and delivers. That's swung on and grounded to shortstop, fielded by Bogaerts, whips across the infield, and Judge is retired. Ullman will hold up at second as that's one down. Now that'll bring up Brian McCann, who's hitting in the 6th hole today against the left-handed pitcher. Owens looks down the runner. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and grounded past Craig into right field. Ullman's at third. He will hold up. They will not test Parra's arm. Yes, they will. He goes home, and now he's going back to third. I have no idea what happened there, but he is going to be tagged out at third base for the second out of the inning. He had no chance to score, and he was dead meat heading back. No clue what Ullman was doing there. I guess that's a rookie mistake as a 19-year-old in the playoffs. So now Kyle Parker's at the plate with McCann on first, as the first pitch to Parker is taken for ball one. Parker is usually the bench first baseman, but against the left-handed bat, they gave Bird the day off. So here comes the 1-2. That's swung on and taken to deep right center. Back goes Betts. He's at the track. He's at the wall. See ya! Kyle Parker. 2-run shot here in this top half of the second inning. His first hit of the playoffs. His first career playoff hit of his career is a 2-run shot, and the Yankees lead by a score of 2-0. Here in this top half of the second inning as now Ronnie Torreyes digs in. Here comes the pitch from him. Swung on and fouled straight back off the plate. 1 strike, 0-1 count. Here comes the pitch from Owens. Swung on and lined out into center field. Betts is there to put it away for the final out of the inning, but not before Parker strikes for 2 on a 2-run shot. It's 2-0 Yankees over the Red Sox at the end of the top half of the second. Welcome back to the 2016 ALCS, here with the Yankees leading 3-0 in the top half of the fourth. They struck for 1 more in the third. So Tom Ullman digs in to lead off this fourth. Pitch from Owens is swung on and chopped foul. Back a little bit, so 0-1 count on Ullman. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and taken up the middle for a base knock. Tom Ullman squeaks that one past Moncada at second base. He tried to backhand it, but he could not come up with it, so Ullman has himself a single. He's on first, and that brings up Aaron Judge. Owens looks down the runner. Here comes the pitch. First pitch swinging. That's driven out to right center field. That's back, and that's out of here. Into the right center field seats. The second 2-run shot home run of the day. This time it comes off the bat of Aaron Judge as he has homered in back-to-back ball games. And the Yankees now lead by a score of 5-0. So with 2 outs, Ronnie Torreyes digs in. Here comes the pitch from Owens. That's going to be ripped right at Moncada. Fields fires over to first, and that's over tire the side, but not before Aaron Judge strikes for 2 on a 2-run shot. And the Yankees now lead this one by a score of 5-0 over the Red Sox. Welcome back to the ALCS here in the top half of the 7th inning. It's now a 7-1 Yankees lead as Edward Mujica comes out of the bullpen for the Red Sox. He'll be facing Jed Lowry with 1 out, who's 0 for 2 on the day. Mujica sets at the belt, and here comes the pitch. First pitch swinging from Lowry, that's driven out to right center field. Back go the fielders, they're at the wall, and that ball is out of here. Jed Lowry also adds some power to his game and continues this dinger party from the Yankees bats as it's now an 8-1 Yankees lead on that 405-foot bomb from Jed Lowry, the 9-hitter. And now Jacoby Ellsbury digs in. 0-1 count is swung on, grounded up the middle, fielded by Bogarts, flip over to first, and that's over the head of Craig and into the stands. So that's a single on Ellsbury's part, but he'll move at the second on the E6. And now Brett Gardner digs in. And Ellsbury's taken off for third base. He is in there with these. He would have been there anyway, but the throw is high as well. So Ellsbury swipes third with 1 out. And here comes the 1-2 to Gardner. Swung through, and that's strike 3. Brett Gardner will retreat back to the dugout. The walk of shame with 2 down now as Todd Frazier digs in. He's 1 for 3 with a single back in the 6th inning. The top of the 6th. So Ellsbury on third with 2 outs. Here comes the pitch. First pitch swinging. That's dripped into down the left field line as Ellsbury will score with these. And Frazier has himself a single as that's played up against the wall, the Green Monster. And he has no time to get a double. So he's on with a RBI single, and it's now a 9-0 Yankees. So that brings up Tom Ullman, who's 2 for 3 in the day with 2 singles. Todd Frazier on first with a 2-2 count. Here comes the pitch. There goes Frazier, and that's swinging. He's going to rip that one. It's back at the track. Is it high enough to get over the monster? It is! Tom Ullman meet the Green Monster. Green Monster meet Tom Ullman. 19 years of pure power right there. Tom Ullman blasts that one into the seats, and it's now an 11-1 Yankees lead as Aaron Judge digs in with a 1-2 count and 2 outs. Here comes the pitch to him. He swings through that one. Strike 3, that'll retire the side, but not before the Yankees extend this lead and make this an embarrassment for the Red Sox. It's now an 11-1 Yankees lead at the end of the top half of the 7th. Welcome back to the ALCS here in the top half of the 9th inning. Runners on first and second with 1 down, and Jabba Chamberlain will come in a non-save situation to end this ball game, hopefully, as Alan Craig digs in with a runner on first and second and 1 out, like I said. Chamberlain sets at the chest. Here comes the first pitch in there. 95 on the gun, taken for strike 1 low. So count runs to 1-2 now on Craig. Chamberlain sets and delivers the 1-2. That's whiffed through the slider. Craig goes down swinging, and there's 2 down here in this top half of the 9th, and the Red Sox are down to their final out. Correction, bottom half of the 9th. They're down to their final out. And that's Xander Bogaerts. First pitch to him is taken for ball 1. Low. Count runs full now. Chamberlain sets and delivers the 3-2. Runners go. That's swung on, grounded back to Chamberlain. Toss over to first, and that's how the cookie crumbles. The New York Yankees come away with the victory by a score of 12-1 here in Game 2 of the American League Championship Series against the Red Sox, as now the Yankees lead this 2016 ALCS in the series by 2-0 over their arch-rival Boston Red Sox, and they have set themselves up in very good position here as they only need 2 more wins to come away with the series, and they are returning for Game 3 back to the Bronx. So this series is heading back to New York, and the Yankees have a 2-game lead. Very good situation for the Bronx Bombers. Tom Ullman picked up Player of the Game honors. He was 3 for 5 with a home run, 2 RBI, and 2 runs. Kyle Parker, 2 for 4 with a home run, a double, and 2 RBI, is also 2 runs. Aaron Judge, 2 for 4 with a home run, 2 RBI, and 2 runs. Brian McCann was 1 for 4 with a home run, 2 RBI, and 2 runs. Very common theme going there throughout the Yankees lineup, as they did score 12 runs on the day. As Tyler Olson gets the victory, Henry Owens gets the loss. And that'll wrap things up here for this edition of Yankees Postseason Baseball. I've been your host, JerseyBorn, and I'm saying goodbye.